right, cowboys and cowgirls, a little Brooks and Dunn for you there, coming at you today from that right. All right, cowboys and cowgirls, a little Brooks and Dunn for you there, coming at you today from
somebody's not muted.
All right, oh my. Damn, that's good.
It is. Oh gosh.
All
right.
Much better.
Somebody is still not muted. Who's not muted? I'm muted. I promise.
Uh-oh. It's been.
Your computer, your monitor's muted?
I don't know.
What's going on? Do you
go.
Have one of the...
No, that was all me.
Okay.
I'm going to own that one.
Hey, phew.
Yeah.
All righty.
Does the drum work? Can you hear the drum?
I do.
Did you hear that?
I did. Yes.
All right. Well, let's get to it. What do we got here? We got we got a purple fire. We got the purple fire.
Yes, we do.
Thanks for joining us today.
I don't see a purple fire.
All you people who have joined us today. Well, no, you're on probably a 20-second delay.
I got it.
I got a purple fire.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us today, everybody. I am Chris Crash Taylor in the big chair for you today. Welcome to the premiere episode, of course, of the Daily Stream, the 60.
Hi, I'm Kate. Every weekday, starting today, we'll bring you some of the best talk and insights into what the heck is going on in this new world we're stepping into together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, okay, sure. Make sure to stay to the end of the show today because we're going to end each one with an FAFO of the day. FAFO, baby. That's right. You're going to want to see that.
That's right. Right. So, yeah, we only have 60 minutes, so we're jumping right into it.
That's
and
right.
We have stories that we want to talk about, and Crash is going to throw those up there so we can do that.
I sure am.
Yes. So you just pick one of the hashtags in that trending list and throw it up there. Oh,
right. Yes, I got to push buttons and
you
things.
do.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
there we
you
go.
do.
There's one for you.
Right. And
you want to go to the browser Tron.
Yes, the browser Tron.
The official browser Tron. Here we go.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's see it.
Going to the browser Tron.
Going to the browser Tron.
Now we got a unfortunate looking lady, I think, there.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can play the clip.
I will play the clip.
There it is, the browser Tron. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And rolling.
Wow.
And over again. You can't talk broad themes. You have to boil it down to nuts and bolts, and you have to be pithy. What do I mean by pithy? You can't. How about this? Republicans want to kill your kids. Nuts and bolts. It's actually true. If you're going to oppose vaccinations, if you're going to stop breakthrough medical research, if you're going to allow minors, all sorts of people to get semi-automatic weapons, which they use to shoot up schools, well, then you are responsible for kids' health and death. It has to be that simple and that direct, and it has to be over health. You can't talk broad themes. You have to boil it down to nuts and bolts, and you have to be over. What do I mean by pithy? How about this? Republicans want to kill your kids. It's actually true. If you're going to oppose vaccinations, if you're going to stop breakthrough medical research, if you're going to allow minors, all sorts of people to get semi-automatic weapons, which they use to shoot up schools, well, then you are responsible for kids' health and death.
Just more fear mongering.
It has to be that simple and that direct, and it has to be over.
They need to start doing
You can't talk broad themes. You have to boil it down to nuts and bolts, and you have to be over. What do I mean by pithy? How about this? Republicans want to kill your kids. It's actually true.
Is actually coming. I don't think they have any idea what them losing actually means.
Yeah.
But they'll find out.
To get
Idea.
semi-automatic
They'll
weapons,
find
which
out.
they use.
So what's next on our
What's
happenings
next
list?
on the hit parade? Well, let's go down here now. We got, of course,
Let's
President
put that up there.
President Trump announcing the nomination of Matt Whitaker
Right.
to be U.S. ambassador to NATO.
Right.
Now, you see, if you're going to leave NATO, why would you need an ambassador for NATO?
Well, that's the thing I was going to bring up, actually. But
Yeah.
I mean, I still think that not only are we going to leave NATO, that NATO is eventually going to be destroyed because it hasn't been a relevant thing since 1991.
Right.
They're just money grifters from countries left, right, and center. And they've gotten super big for their britches, you know, now being involved in all these things. And I think the Ukraine-Russia war is being pushed by, you know, Mossad and the CIA and the American bad guys.
Yeah.
To kind of validate NATO's existence, because they haven't had a validation for their existence since, you know, ever, really.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's all part and parcel of that. And yeah, hopefully all of the sneaky, shady stuff that they've done during this time period alone will be enough to see them dismantled and destroyed. So let's hope for that. But I don't know. I can't read the chat from here, but I will take some questions about that in a bit if anybody has anything to say or take some questions. We're just doing a rundown now of the stuff that we want to talk about today.
Yeah.
What's next? What do we got next?
Next on the old hit parade, that's right. It's
Okay.
Charlie Kirk with his post about Sunny Hostin.
Yes, this is a good one. She's forced to say stuff on air she doesn't like. So you can roll that clip, and I think it's only 29 seconds.
Well,
so.
it's going to take me 29 seconds to get everything set so we can do that. So hold on.
Okay,
Please
yeah, let's do
stand
that.
by.
Stand by. Well, this is good because it's a little bit of crow eating for her, you know. And see all those women right there? They're all going to be up on the platform for suborning treason too. Yeah, like none of these people should make any kind of long range plans, in my estimation.
Okay.
Yes. So.
You got to actually stop talking for me to start.
Well,
pressing
yeah,
all the
I was
buttons.
just,
Okay.
you know, no dead air. We don't like dead air around here, so. Yeah. So right away they cut to a commercial because, you know, that's just their way of showing their disdain for having to actually tell the truth once on the show. And yeah, I mean, it's heinous. It's atrocious. It's a betrayal of every American in this country.
Yeah.
That these people are allowed a venue to spew this kind of hateful propaganda that they do on a daily basis unchecked.
Well, let's get one thing clear. People all the time talk to me about mainstream media, and you know, CNN, their numbers have fallen off to nothing, and CBS has fallen off to nothing. All these channels have fallen off to nothing, and how can they possibly keep going? Well, I can tell you, they're going because they're no longer after that ad dollar.
Right.
Now they're on life support, and they're using our taxpayer dollars vis-a-vis the government that gave them all the power to continue.
Mm-hmm.
That I mean, that's the sum and total of what it is. I really believe that because you look at the Nielsen numbers for last week for The View, it's only like 130,000 people.
I mean, that's insane.
That's nothing.
Like YouTube people get more.
Yes.
Yes, it's crazy.
Alex Jones by leaps and bounds.
Well, he gets millions and millions, but I mean, 100, like that's like half of Tristan's numbers, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
100.
Yeah.
How are they still on the air? because
like I
it's
say,
deliberate, right?
They're being
Yes.
funded via some
Right.
program or
Because it's not actually about entertainment or delivering
well, no,
news
like,
or
you just watch The View.
right. Yeah,
What, like, is there anything there for anybody? No, it's all just pushing.
exactly.
It's all it is.
Right. No,
know.
Gotcha. I completely agree.
They don't even do any giveaways or anything.
I don't know because I've never watched The View, so I really don't know.
Am I the only one watching it?
Maybe. So what's next?
Okay. Moving along from Percalus the Great.
Pericles?
Percalus.
Pericles. Where do you see that?
On the screen, number one.
Underneath The View is the leading reports about Biden's State Department.
I only go off the hashtag you gave me.
Yeah, well, right under that clip, if you're in latest, why are you? Oh, you had to go back to your hashtag.
Right. Oh,
there you go. You were actually on the post.
First day with the new computer.
It is.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's the first day, so
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
All right. Well, then we should backtrack to get to the leading report.
Right.
And
That's
their
where we're at.
Leading report.
Right.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Well, it says breaking. Biden's State Department tells Ukraine they can keep $4.65 billion in U.S. taxpayer money that they were originally supposed to pay back per Rep. Matt Rosendale.
Right.
Now, this is the Biden State Department. It's not Joe Biden himself, so don't go having a cow.
Blinken. So it's Blinken.
It's Blinken.
Yeah.
He's the one.
Big trader.
Why would he say no to taking back 4.65 billion of our dollars? What realm of reality? Like, if they're really worried about Donald Trump coming to office in January 20th, maybe this would be a good peace offering, right?
You would think to show that you're not completely treasonous,
right?
Like not 100%, maybe only 99%.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely agree. But it just goes to show you again, just as out of touch as they were during the whole campaign.
Yeah.
Just how clueless they are about what this loss actually means for them. I really think that.
You think?
So
yeah.
I don't think that our side has actually dropped the hammer or lowered the boom or even intimated what's coming. Because they can't possibly know and then still be committing treason on the daily.
Right.
There's no way. Or do they really think that there aren't 200 million Americans that will drag them to the platform themselves? Like literally physically do it ourselves if needs be. So yeah. So I think that's what it is. They're just kind of clueless about the whole thing. I don't think they're really aware of what's coming.
You could be very well, absolutely accurate. Dead on correct. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what's next? What do we got next?
Well, we've got your Pope.
Our last one. Yeah.
Your Pope Francis nightmare.
Right.
The Pope Francis nightmare.
And what did he say today?
Well, Pope Francis says, quote, "It's a grave sin for people to reject illegal immigrants in their countries." It's a sin to reject illegal. Now, I'm no great sage of religion. I am no master of all scripture of any of them.
Right.
I got no clue. Well, hell, I don't even know about the 10 Commandments. I'm two.
Well,
Yeah,
that's not entirely true. I mean,
don't get on with your neighbor's wife and don't murder anybody. That's
yeah, all that
I know.
good stuff. Yes.
Right? But I'm pretty sure illegal immigrants or illegal migrants or I can't even say it with a straight face. Asylum seekers. That's not mentioned in any scripture anywhere. It's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing.
So you got to ask yourself now, geez, why is the leader of the Roman Catholic Church worldwide known for raping little boys and human trafficking at its finest,
oh, yes.
by the way, Oh, and mass murders
Yeah,
of
let's
entire
not
cultures.
forget that.
The list goes on and on and on with these people. This guy's the head of it, and he's telling you that it's a sin now to say anything bad about the illegals. You can't, no.
Or to refuse them to stay in your countries.
Oh, well,
Wow.
of course, that goes without saying. You've got to give them your house.
Well, I tell Pope Franny that he can go and what a duck.
I'm not sure. I haven't read the duck book.
Yes,
What
it
is
rhymes with duck.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So he can go do that.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God that the Western countries are still secular in their, well, we have a constitution or whatever the other Western countries have that govern them, but it's pretty secular. So thank God we don't care what this guy says. Look at the look on his face. And this is why I love this kind of medium now, because you can actually see what I'm talking about.
Smug mother.
Yes, exactly. Exactly that. That's exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, he can go and what a duck, because we're not keeping them here. We don't want them here. And that's it. He can go and minister to them back in their crap holes.
It's funny, like people like this, I don't know why they try and insinuate themselves in anything to do with the relevant world, because how many video evidence videos from people on their cell phones, on cameras, on their video cameras, all the major television networks have even shown it, that this guy has the power to literally disappear.
Yeah, remember that?
1 minute he's there, and then poof, he's just gone.
Well, that's because he wasn't there. That was a hologram. He wasn't
there,
even there.
There's endless conspiracies about what it all was, but I mean, it's like that freaky kid at school, the one that always wears black and has the black makeup all around their eyes, and they've got a big cross on their chest, and they're always wearing their overcoat, and you think there's a shotgun under there. You're pretty sure, that guy. If he starts disappearing
into thin air
without even smoke, he's just gone.
Right.
He starts disappearing. You're not going to hang out with that kid. You're certainly not going to listen to what he has to say. So when you have situations like this where, something really is off about him, full stop.
Right.
I just don't even understand why these are quote unquote news stories. You know what I mean? Because
they're really not. Here, I'm going to drop something for you to put in the Discord that you can put up on the screen there.
Yeah.
Because we're done with this tab now with this. So somebody just sent me this. Troll Hunter just sent me this. So you can go to that tweet and put it up on the screen so everybody can see what we're talking about.
It is now up there.
Yep. This is what everybody is defending. And here's the irony. The leftists, of course, are defending this Pope. And the image on your screen right now is why. That's exactly why. Because he's decided to take up the cause. Again, which goes against everything that he's supposed to be representing if he's actually living that book that the originators wrote that I'm not going to get into here right now. But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And what's with the red shoes?
Oh, yeah. We know
hell?
about the red shoes. Well, yeah. That's a whole nother show. Maybe we'll dive into that on another show or another episode.
Is it just me, or does it not make common sense that if you are a religious leader, I don't care if you're the Pope or if you're Gandhi or the Hare Krishna or whatever the hell you are in the world of religion, all the heads of like the 1,200 different religions on this planet, you're those guys,
right?
There's a couple of things that come to mind. The first thing is, geez, I see the media going to the Pope all the time for comment about this relevant stuff, but they don't go to the 1,199 other head guys and ask them what's what.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's well, the Pope was in so-and-so today, and he had this to say about blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, why is he above? And what if I want to know, what's the latest Muhammad's got to say, right? Like, where do you go from that,
It's ridiculous.
right?
It's ridiculous. Again, and just like the fate of the Democrats, a couple of years ago, big stuff happened at the Vatican, and we will be revisiting what that was.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think post that, he's kind of gone full on in with the globalist cabal because he doesn't have a choice. He's just not a good guy. He's going to suffer the same fate as they do. And I guess he's doing, as they all are, everything they can to save their own lives. Although they act like they don't even know they're in jeopardy.
Right.
So whether that's a front, I have no idea. I guess time will tell, and we will see, by February 1st, how the wind's blowing in that regard.
Well, here's another thing I want to bring up about this right now while I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Because I don't think about it too often. The Vatican. Okay. How many of these conspiracy shows, Unsealed, all those shows like that, and William Shatner and his unexplored or something, all those shows over the last 30 years, like seasons and seasons and seasons of all these shows about all this amazing things that we know, and the ancient civilizations and all the secrets of the world and blah blah. The Vatican, the library in the Vatican, the deep underground catacombs of the Vatican are supposed to contain just endless knowledge of the human condition.
They do.
Okay?
Everything. Every single thing.
Okay, so my question is, being the common sense moron that I am, this guy's Pope, the biggest thing he can think of to come out with is it's a sin to go against illegal immigrants.
Right.
Like, it's like he doesn't even know what he's got in his own vault.
Right.
Right? I'd be like wanting to be the superstar Pope. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go down and get me a secret today.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it on the world, and everybody's going to be like, oh my God.
Literally.
What the? Right?
Right.
Instantly become superstar, get jetted around everywhere, get bulletproof vehicles, get parades held in my honor. Oh, wait, this guy gets that anyway.
Right.
It's almost like he hasn't even earned it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, just like all the rest of them. Look at
Right.
AOC and all those other yum-yums who have no business being anybody.
Maxine
but look at the
Waters.
boosted nobodies on social media.
Oh, right and
it's
left.
the same exact thing.
It is.
So there you go.
is.
Exactly. So now, normally, and these are the stories for today. These are the things that we found interesting and wanted to bring your attention to today.
And we're doing it by a magical purple fire, so don't screw with us.
That's right. We have the power. We have the power. Yes. Well, we chose purple because I'm slowly warming up to the idea,
Oh.
that for those Democrats that still really genuinely believed that the Democrat Party was what they said they were, saw the light and have come over to our side because they're patriots, not politicians, and their country is what matters to them.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
I would like to see the country go purple.
Interesting.
So if we're going to do this unity thing, we're going to do it like I do everything, the right way. So that's what we're going to do. So let's make America purple again.
Ah,
Where it doesn't matter if you're left or right. If you put our country first, then you're purple and you're my pal. And there you go.
Oh, there you go. That's the kitty decree.
That is. So normally now we take questions, but I'm not sure what's up with the chat because we have people in here. I can see that. But something is going on with the chat. So whether they're here on X, the people that are chatting on Twitch, because this is simulcast on Twitch, YouTube, and X.
Yep.
And I don't know if YouTube even has a chat.
Well, in fairness, it might be me.
It might be Crash also because, this is our first day with the brand new live stream. So.
First day with the stuff here, and launching the 3 streams was not a problem.
Right.
And
I see a chat. What is that chat?
it's probably me.
It was you booming again. So you can
Okay.
chat.
There you go. Yeah, well, everybody can.
If everybody can chat,
Yeah, there's just like I guess in that little short time. There's like 20 or 30-second delay.
I do have a delay.
There
Yes.
you go. Yeah.
Because I'm watching it just like everyone else is on my screen. Right. I'm not logged into it. I'm actually watching it like everybody else.
Right.
Because I want to react to comments and be able to answer questions and things like that. So if anybody's here and can pop something in the chat so we can make sure it's working, that would be great. Because this is
Now,
the part of the show where I do that.
Okay, but see, this is the thing I hate about the internet. It says there's 37 currently in the stream here somewhere, right?
39, yep.
37. Oh, yeah, it's going up even more. Okay, now, statistically speaking, there is a relatively high chance that all 39 of these people that are currently in the streams do not have fingers.
You're right. Yeah? It's possible. Anything is possible.
We've got a lot of vets as longtime fans. Some of them have no hands.
Right. God forbid. Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure. I've heard you can type with your forehead, but I don't know about that.
No, we have no liberals in here. That's how they do it.
There you go. That gets a drum.
That does.
It does.
So, yeah, I mean, normally, like I said, would be the time for viewer interaction until 4:30.
Well, that's okay. Pretend I'm a viewer.
Okay. Got a question? Type it in the chat.
Oh, really? Yeah? You're going to make me?
I am. We're going to test it out. And because this is the only small power I can wield here, so I'm going to take advantage of it while I can.
Okay, here we go. I got one.
Okay, this should be good. Because then we're going to get to another post.
Okay.
Any post.
Here we go. Get ready. It's coming.
I'm ready.
10 seconds.
I'm on a delay. I'm ready.
Boom!
We might have to make the stream more like 73 minutes just to like compensate for the delay.
No kidding.
Oh, God. You well, I appreciate that. I really do. And we will be weekly. Once a week, you'll be able to see us. But if you want us to be here every day and bring you what matters, then we have to concentrate on the content.
That's right.
So that's what we're doing.
Here, I'll give him a behind-the-scenes shot.
Okay.
I'll give him a behind-the-scenes shot.
You can do that.
Yeah,
you can do that.
There we go. There is a...
No, I'm on delay. I can't even see it. I don't even know if I'm in the shot.
There's a behind-the-scenes shot of behind me. So you can see part of our studio there. And the smoking hottie is that way.
Over here.
Yeah.
That's okay. You don't have to see me now.
Yeah.
I don't have much makeup on today, but can you see me waving? No, you can't even see me waving.
No. You instructed me clearly that
I did.
We've got to maintain anonymity.
Yes, not anonymity, exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Right.
Yes,
so you can hear us all day. I mean, every day for an hour. And then you'll be able to see us once a week. So that'll be good.
That's right.
We'll keep you
what
wanting
day
more.
Is that? So I know to tune in so I can see you.
I don't know yet. We haven't nailed that quite down yet. Because I might as well take advantage, but it is 4:30. We've got to move on. But
okay,
we don't really have a post to react to this week. Because usually you guys would suggest a post and post it in the chat.
Yeah.
And then we'd pull it up and react to it. So we can do that once we actually have people chatting in the chat. That would be great. I actually launched my Substack today.
That's right. You did too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a lot of work. And so we've got 2 things going out now. My Substack is Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll be updating that. I'll be updating it throughout the week, but you'll get the notifications how you subscribe, whether it's Monday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll also get weekly Q&A live streams with me on the Substack.
Right.
So subscribers do that. So that'll be cool.
So
I'm not quite sure.
Like and subscribe.
That's right. That's right. I'm not quite sure yet what day that's going to work. But we're rolling things out slowly. We're trying to roll them out properly.
Well, we're trying to give the other guys a chance.
Right. Yeah, that too.
Let them build up a couple of grand a day.
I mean, because those of you that have been to our last live streams, this one today is much different.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're kicking it up notches each time. It's a learning experience as we go also.
See? Yeah.
Right.
We embrace all cultures, even Mexican. Buenos noches.
Yes. Lots of notches.
See?
Yes. So yeah, so it's just going to get better each day. And that's another reason why I wanted to do an hour a day.
Yeah.
Because if we do it an hour a day, a couple weeks, these things are going to be like, phew, they're going to be great. They're going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So who knows what we'll put on here next? We'll have games and stuff. Who knows?
Yeah. Game shows.
Right.
Yep.
We'll
we
do
go.
all kinds of fun stuff. And we do have some fun stuff that'll be in every day. Like, what's coming up next? All right, the React Twos. Right. So the next segment that's coming up in about, I can't count, 8 minutes, is our WTF Wednesdays. So every day of the week's going to have a special thing, and we're going to do that in 8 minutes every day.
Okay.
So yeah, at 40, yeah, at 4:40 every day.
4:40.
Time is hard. Yes. At 4:40 every day, we're going to do the special daily segment. And on Wednesdays, it's WTF Wednesday.
Mhm.
So we're going to do that. And we strongly advise you to stay tuned till the end of the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Because every day we're going to close it out with the FAFO of the day. So that's a clip you'll get to watch at a FAFO of the day. So that should be pretty funny.
Mm.
So yeah, we're trying to do fun stuff too, because it's been such serious politics for the last 8 years. It's time to morph.
Yeah, it really has. And you can tell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that specifically follow me on the X platform who have been around since day one kind of thing. Back 2012, 2015, that kind of time range is when I first met them and got to know them.
Right.
And that's where you really see it in their posts. You really see that fatigue and that, oh my God, we're going this latest
It is. It's hard.
$4.65 billion. Oh no, don't give that back to us. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
Like, that takes a toll on people.
Well, it's funny because like a couple weeks before the election, I don't know if it was a show or a stream or something we were doing, but I had said, I'm burned out. I'm like literally burned out.
Yeah.
It's been 8 years and now it's the home stretch. I'm just trying to dig really deep and make it past the home stretch.
Mm-hmm.
I never had any doubt that we would win. I never had any doubt that we'd become a super majority, that we'd take it all, that it was either all or nothing. So it was just really stressful.
Well, we got a couple of minutes. Is it okay for me to kind of get your thoughts on some of the appointments that are going on and some of the things that are coming out about the future?
Sure, absolutely.
Dismantling, like completely demolishing, bye-bye, the Department of Education.
Yes.
Completely getting rid of the ATF.
Well, that's in talks. We don't know how much we're going to do that, but that is a goal, or at least making it work for the people instead of being it policing of the people.
Yeah.
I mean, their main job is really to combat the cartels, drug trafficking, gun trafficking, people trafficking. That's really their job. They should have been on the front line of that whole thing.
Well, now here's a question on the whole human trafficking thing, because I've always kind of, I don't know, balked at that and just like, okay, well, where can I go pick up myself one of the 8-year-olds, right?
It was, well, you didn't believe it at first. You're like,
no.
If it's true, then where could I just go and pick one up? Exactly. Not that he actually wants to pick one up.
You're gonna have your messed up 14-year-old girls that go, start selling it on the street. You're gonna have that.
Right.
I get that, but that's not technically human trafficking. That's some troubled teen.
It is though if an adult takes advantage and pimps her out.
Okay, but that's a pimp, right? I don't see pimps making billions of dollars a year with hundreds of thousands of prostitutes and right?
No, because the pimps are taken and managed by the cartels.
Mm-hmm.
So they get the money. The cartels get the money. No pimp works in isolation. It's not like the 70s. No
Huggy Bear?
No, they're all managed by the cartels now. If you try and pimp yourself without a cartel's okay, because they own all the territory, even in the United States, then you're going to answer to them.
So we don't have the Italian mob to worry about in Las Vegas anymore. Now it's the cartels. Aha.
Right. And the cartels only got super strong because why? Because the government did away with the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
And none of what has happened in the last 8 years would have happened if we still had a mafia.
Right.
Because they would have never put up with the garbage.
No. Why would they?
Could you imagine the movement today, the rainbow movement and all that stuff in New Jersey when the mafia still ran it? I grew up that way. So I can tell you right now, it wouldn't have been good.
No.
And it wouldn't have, like, The Sopranos, literally, that's how it was when I was growing up. So, yeah, I believe with all my heart that they did away with the mafia so they could execute the rest of what we've seen subsequently. So,
Interesting.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, what other appointments? Because that was what we were talking about.
Well, the DOJ is a big one. That's the big one, of course. That's the FBI.
Well, the FBI is probably going to be Kash Patel, and I hope so.
Well,
So-
do you though? Because you got to ask the question. Trump's coming in for 4 more years. Okay, 4 more years. So Kash Patel's now got the job for hopefully 4 more years. How? I see all this appointing going on, but how are you ever going to get these people that you want in your cabinet through the House and the Senate?
It already is done. Again, it goes back to all the things that everybody doesn't know.
It must.
It does. The people people report on what they know. Just like, the left is pretending not to know what's coming, but they
Right.
have to know. There's no way they don't know. If they didn't know, they wouldn't be reacting in such a panicked manner
True.
and so sloppy. So they know, they're just never going to admit it to the public. And the same goes with all the action that's been taken in the last 8 years to get pieces moved into place to ensure that this happens. Not to mention, when it comes to Matt Gaetz, Trump can personally appoint him for 210 days without Congress's approval or the Senate's approval.
Ah.
And by that time, all the traitors are going to be gone anyway. So there's redundancies. There's other things. There's things that other people don't know about.
Well, thank you for
that say
clarifying that one,
sort
because
of.
that's an important one.
It is an important one, and I have no doubt it's going to go through. And they know it too, which is why all the hate campaign and all this stuff. There was a big article that I did see briefly on X today about how all of the sexual allegations are coming out against all of Trump's appointees, because that's just what they're falling back on old tactics. And essentially you can look at it and see how half-hearted it is.
Really?
Because they know they're not going anywhere with it.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that yet.
So
Yeah.
it's just a big whatever. But let's get to the WTF for WTF Wednesdays now. We'll have some sound effects when that comes.
All right.
We're going to
Well,
find some stuff.
First, go ahead.
Yeah, we've got the Jay Leno story. That is my WTF for today.
Okay.
So you have it up there?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm on delay. So there we go. There's Jay Leno.
Posted by Hustle Bitch.
Yes. And what's crazy is according to him, he was staying at a Hampton Inn, which is crazy.
Right.
Because the dude's like multi-millionaire, right?
Worth $500 million.
There you
apparently.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he's staying at a Hampton Inn.
Okay.
Just cuz. Like, seriously?
You got to slum it.
How's the security over there? just asking for a friend,
He probably knows some of those hoes.
And yeah, he was at a Hampton Inn and he wanted to go to a restaurant, a
Yeah.
local restaurant that he'd heard of. He decides to walk. Right?
The car guy decides to walk.
He falls down a hill like 60 feet, he says.
I thought you were going to say 60 times. Oh.
That was me when I fell off our backyard.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
And so the bruising all over the side of his face, he says, is because there is a video clip in this thread, but I didn't want to play it because it was a little long. The Inside Edition guy was interviewing, and he said he has the bruises all the way down that side of his body. He broke his wrist. He ripped a nail off of one of his hands.
Ah.
He's like awful. So there is something so seriously shady about this whole entire story.
Yeah.
It's a massive WTF.
You're not kidding.
Right? I mean, I wish the chat worked because I want to know what people think about this too.
Well, it does work. We tested it.
There's no way there's this many people in the chat and nobody's chatting. It's working for you because you're on X. Now, when we go to check out the broadcast on Twitch or YouTube, we've probably got people chatting there, but it's local. You see what I mean? I have no idea how this works with the multi-streaming because the stream isn't originating on X.
The multi-stream.
Right.
Yes.
So we got to figure that part out.
Don't ask me. I'm just the technical guy.
Yeah, you're just the guy running it.
Yeah,
so yeah.
There's Les Grossman. He's got you.
Yes, because Les is also on X.
That's the place to be.
Right. I agree.
Gamers at Twitch don't care about this, yo.
All right. Well,
Jay Leno, who's that?
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I see that, and that's lovely, and that's great.
Well, no, but not taken away from the story at all. I mean, Jay Leno is huge. The $500 million, I think that's actually an underestimation because I'm pretty sure his car inventory alone is probably most, if not all of that.
Here's something interesting. I am actually in the broadcast on X, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have an option to chat. Where are you getting it?
Are you full screened?
No.
I bet you're full screen because there's a chat off
Let
to the
me
right
see.
there.
It's on the right. Let me look. Well, I am.
Yeah, you full screened it so you could read the chat.
Oh gosh, where is it now? All right, I will figure this out if it kills me.
Join us next week while we walk old ladies through setting up.
Where the heck
America
is it?
Online. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Play some music.
I see stuff on the right side here, but I don't. Let me make this on the big screen here. All right, dang nabbit. I'm figuring this out. Okay, so I see the image.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And, here it is.
Here we go.
Okay. Hello.
She's got it. Yeah.
I found it. Okay, so
that only took 49 minutes.
A long time, yes. So I found it. So people on X then can chat on the chat. They just don't want to chat.
That's got to be what it is.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
You better chat tomorrow. Yeah.
I will do my best.
Somebody better chat tomorrow. That isn't us. That would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So getting back to the Jay Leno thing quickly before we got to move on, because I think we got to move on.
We have 5 more minutes before we have to move on.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So go ahead. Back on to Jay Leno.
Did you know Jay Leno owns a Corvette? Yeah. No, he just those injuries, just what you can see from the shot there, and the pulled out fingernail. That's the one that gets me. That's the one that's like, no, somebody actually took some pliers and tied you up and worked you over, and they're pulling out your fingernails. And,
right.
You know.
Yeah, that looks super bad. He's got a patch on his eye and like all kinds of stuff.
Well, he actually lifted it off in the video.
And you saw the bruises.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just an image, but there was a video. I saw the video.
I didn't post the video because I thought we'd be chatting. And that's why. Yes.
Well, whatever. Like I say, 54 in there now. There's a good chance they all don't have fingers.
There must be, because somebody needs to chat, dang nabbit.
Well, I think every able-bodied person out there is out there working.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe so.
For a better America.
But we did choose 4 to 5 for those people that work banker's hours and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's also the replays too.
Well, there is, and you're going to get those. And, don't forget, like I say, I'm the technical guru here, so there is a slight chance that there's tons of people on Twitch and YouTube that are all messaging fiercely, and it's just not showing up.
Right. We'll go back to the replay, Bob.
Give me a couple of weeks with the new.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
But we will be here every day at 4:00.
Yeah.
And we can't guarantee the quality of the programming.
We can't?
right now.
I don't know.
Not right
That's
now.
a pretty nice freaking HD purple fire.
It
I
surely
gotta say.
is. It surely is.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the monitors in the studio, and you could see when we had the studio image up here.
Oh, that's the that's just
I
6,
make
7.
Crash put all those like scenic
Only 9 of them.
YouTube videos like of fireplaces and stuff to get ambiance, if rain and stuff. So yeah, because we don't get much rain or weather where we are.
No. At
So
our
I have to
secret,
fake it.
undisclosed location in North Carolina.
That's
Yeah.
right. I have to fake it with the rain and the weather and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the snow at Christmas time.
Wow. So that's the only WTF you got is the Jay Leno one.
There's only one for WTF Wednesday.
Really?
Should we have more than one? See, these are all things we're going to work on, but
Yeah. Well,
we're supposed to have people talking about the what WTF.
Well,
now.
there is that.
Right.
There is that.
So, yeah. It'll come. Build it and they will come. And we have built it, so now they have to come.
You keep saying come, and you're gonna be quite.
It's a family program, Crash.
Oh,
It is.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
So, what do you think happened? You think he got people? I did read in the thread. I
Mhm.
will say this: that he has a gambling problem, which isn't a shocker if you're that wealthy and have disposable monies. Why wouldn't you be?
Right.
And that maybe that's what it was. Like, they were shaking him down for money's owed.
Could be, but I don't know. Just kind of, my spidey senses are telling me, well, no, there's no mob anymore, so the cartels, that's really not their style. They just
No, but there's still bookies and stuff
well, that's true.
all over the place.
Well, and yeah, legal, legit
Polymarket got
corporations
him.
now.
That's what
Yeah.
happened. Polymarket got him.
Yeah.
Right.
So really, in all these decades of growth as human beings, we've just exchanged the mafia for corporations.
We did with government, so why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That deserved a drum roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to kind of finish off the segment here, what are you thinking about the U.S. DOGEC, the Department of Government Efficiency?
Oh, huge fan. Can't wait. I'm
That's right.
so
The
excited.
people voted for major reform. Yes, they did.
Yes, we did.
Some of
Major
the-
reform.
Some of the things that account has been putting out are
Crazy.
amazing.
Exactly what I've been saying for the last 8 years? I don't know. Just a little bit resemblant of what I've been saying for the last 8 years.
Which I said you were out to lunch because there's no way it could ever happen because the people in power will never let it happen because they're all in power because they're making it all happen. Right.
And now it's happening.
How do you? Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
happening.
It's happening.
It's
sure.
happening.
But now you gotta see. I'm asking the question now. Here's this Elon Musk dude, supposedly an American citizen now, was from South Africa, richest man in the world, but now he's calling all the shots, or is he?
Right. What do you mean? With Doge?
With this whole,
Yeah, well, I call it Doge for short. 'cause, yeah.
partnership with Trump, for lack of a better term.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think what's going on with Trump and Elon is they're kindred spirits. There's a bromance going
Well, that's
on.
the way it looks. Yeah.
They're having fun. They really are having fun. I think that Elon is our age, so
Yeah.
I think he's making 78-year-old Trump feel like our age again. I think he's really helping Trump celebrate this supremely hard won
Right.
victory. And they're just feeding off each other's energy now to the benefit of everything and everybody.
Right.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because there's one image I'm gonna just actually drag it up because I
Okay.
can.
If you can. Technology
Oh
guy.
no, I can. Oh, I can.
That's very exciting.
There it is. Boom. Okay, there's Elon. It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I don't get it yet. I'm on delay.
There's Elon in the plane with sitting beside Lefty Short Bus there. What's his name? And you see Elon. He's kicking back with his Diet Coke.
Uh-huh. Very bad
Okay.
chemicals in that.
Filling himself with WEF nanobots.
Oh, I love this account, Spec News.
Okay.
Everybody should subscribe to, should follow Spec News.
That's
Great
right.
account.
Speculation news.
That's
Yep.
right.
So he's there sucking back his Diet Coke, which I believe Trump said back in 2021 should never touch Coke, and everybody that was it. Everybody walked away from Coke because they were racist, and you're racist, and you're white. And
Oh, well,
racist,
they
or-
did have those white training classes. Yes.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
So there he is drinking his Diet Coke,
Or anti-white one, sorry.
right beside the guy who's telling everybody, if you're an American, don't drink the Coke. But then what interested me about this particular image and why I'm bringing it up now is because you look at Elon and everything you just said about him, they're enjoying the partnership and the camaraderie and everything else, and it's all exciting and
Right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the world's richest man. He's not. I mean, this isn't some kid from Compton who won a contest to hang out with Trump for the day. Yeah,
Right.
that would be really exciting and awesome, right? No, this is a guy who is a jet setter, goes to the best restaurants on the planet on a whim, or can.
Because it's not really his thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But now here he is with Trump, and that's it. They're making America great again. What if you're from South Africa? Why wouldn't you want to make South Africa great?
Because
first?
he's been in America for a really, really long time, and he's more American than anything else now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now here's the other thing. Let me direct you to Donald Trump's face in that particular picture.
Okay.
What do you get from that?
Well, let's see, because I have it on my super little teleprompter. Let me move it over to my big screen here.
Mm-hmm.
That is 3 a.m, and he's tired, and it's just a really bad candid shot, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get anything from it. There's a couple of really awesome pics of them together,
Well,
especially
yeah.
at the fight the other night.
Well, sure. But I'm just saying,
Yeah, no,
It just,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't see any of that.
No?
No,
Okay.
I think this the hardest thing for Crash doing this show every day is going to be to lose all of that contrarian negativity, black pill kind of stuff.
Well, you see, I don't think it'll ever go away because it was that stuff in the beginning when all this stuff happening. We started doing our research and we started going down the rabbit holes and we started uncovering all these things that are linked together that you never thought in a million years would be linked together. And Hillary Clinton's body count kept going up and up and up. And I'm like, okay, she's at 150 now. They've got to arrest her. No, she's still giving talks for $500,000 an hour. And all these other things kept happening, and she kept giving talks, and the body count went up to over 212, and she's still out there at Harvard giving speeches for $500,000 an hour. It's like all this stuff that we now knew, and all of these factors and all of these details from all walks of anything to do with life and reality are all tied together. They all go to one place, and they all go to one group of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody knows this. This isn't. What does that have to do with anything? I'm confused.
Well, again, it's like why is the Congress and the Senate going to allow?
I already explained that to you. I've explained
Right.
it for 8 years, and anybody who doesn't get it now, it's time to be done explaining. Just wait and find out with the normies. Then,
All right.
yeah, the time for all of that is over. That's why we're doing this show, because we're moving forward into a new era,
Purple age.
a new purple age. That's right, a new purple age of awesome. So that's what we're doing. So we're not going to be doing that other thing anymore because it's done. 8 years is long enough.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to focus on stuff. We're going to talk about things. We're going to talk about, maybe we'll even have a Trader Watch segment at some point,
Yeah.
because it's important. But that time isn't here yet because he's not even been inaugurated yet.
Right.
So in between now and when Trump is inaugurated and things can actually start moving in a constitutional way, and there's going to be things that are going to happen that, are going to blow people's minds because there's little known, snippets that allow for the suspension of habeas corpus in the case of
Sure.
riots or treasonous activity and things like that.
Well, the CIA, the NSA, they've been doing it for decades.
And
so.
right,
Yeah.
that's true. And all of those things that they've done, we're now going to, use all the things they've used to get away with the stuff that they've done.
Right.
We're going to use against them.
Yeah.
And this is our biggest weapon, I think. So I think that's really going to be seen, but it's not going to be until after the inauguration. When you have people like Elon Musk tweeting out that stuff is treason and really calling into question for normal people everything that we've talked about the last 8 years, then stuff's coming. Stuff is coming. And for me, that's why we end with the FAFO of the day, because it's appropriate for what's coming.
Right.
And for years, for almost a decade, the left FAFO'd in the biggest way that could be possible. And they really have no idea what's coming. The fact that any of them, like I saw a post from Harry Sisson, like he hasn't packed up and run away yet because that kid should be, pooping bricks at this juncture.
Well, none of them are. And I can't, some of them, AOC, she's a moron, so she won't know what's coming. Sure. But come on, Nancy Pelosi? Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Right. Well, like I said, either that's just a way to try and keep public support because that is the only thing that'll save them. And they'll never get it because the country has spoken.
Well, the problem with treason tribunals is that it's not really up to, the people to vote, right?
No, but if the people were against the penalties in such a way, it has to be a sentiment of the nation. And we have that now with 70% of the country behind it. So that's massive.
Yeah.
But unfortunately now it's time. So you should queue up that FAFO of the day.
I will queue it up.
All right. And I'm going to say that I would hope everybody enjoyed this premiere episode and to come back tomorrow. Visit Furycast.com and subscribe to me at zerodarkkitty.substack.com. Please share our streams on whatever platform you're watching this on or you follow us on. We really appreciate it. And if you like our work, consider a super follow or wherever you can do that, because you can't do that on X yet. We got to work on that. Or donate to paypal.me/Kate2010. And his line, but I'll say it. We hope you'll join us here again tomorrow. Have a great night and stay tuned for the FAFO of the day.
Now, word from Ludacris.